Hello, America, and to our friends around the world, greetings! 30 January 2024, squad member Cori Bush under criminal investigation by the Department of Justice for allegedly misusing funds meant for private security by Morgan Phillips, Congress reporter for DailyMail.com. Squad Representative Cori Bush under federal investigation over private security spending after marrying one of her bodyguards by Ryan King, New York Post. Squad member and Progressive Democratic Representative Cori Bush denied she misused funds for private security and blamed right-wing organizations for spurring the Justice Department investigation into her campaign's spending. The Missouri lawmaker who married one of her bodyguards has spent more than $750,000 on security since she was elected in 2020 out of her campaign account. I can confirm that the Department of Justice is reviewing my campaign spending on security services. We are fully cooperating in this investigation, she said in a statement. Since before I was sworn into office, I have endured relentless threats to my physical safety and life, she told reporters on the House steps. She added that as a rank-and-file member of Congress, she is not entitled to personal protection. Instead, she claims she has used campaign funds to retain security services, including her husband, who she said has extensive experience in the field. I have not used any federal tax dollars for personal security services. Any reporting that I have used federal funds for personal security is simply false, she insisted. Federal investigators are probing far-left Representative Cori Bush for purportedly misspending government money set aside for her personal security. The investigation into Bush, Democrat Missouri, a vocal advocate of the Defund the Police movement, was first reported Tuesday by Punchbowl News after a subpoena was delivered to the office of the House Sergeant at Arms and announced on the floor of the chamber by the clerk Monday. Bush, 47, confirmed the investigation in an afternoon statement, saying her office was fully cooperating. Since before I was sworn into office, I have endured relentless threats to my physical safety and life, she said. As a rank-and-file member of Congress, I am not entitled to personal protection by the House and instead have used campaign funds as permissible to retain security services. I have not used any federal tax dollars for personal security services. Any reporting that I have used federal funds for personal security is simply false. Bush's spending came under scrutiny after she paid $60,000 in 2022 to her now husband, Courtney Merritt, to provide security services for her. At the same time, Federal Election Commission records show Bush's campaign was paying more than $225,000 to a St. Louis-based firm called Peace Security and $50,000 to another security guard named Nathaniel Davis. Merritt was paid despite not holding a private security license as required by the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, according to the Foundation for Accountability and Civic Trust. Last year, FACT filed an ethics complaint against Bush over the payments to her hubby. Our hope, as it always is with our complaints, is that a thorough and fair investigation reveals the truth of the matter and whether any legal violations have occurred, Kendra Arnold, executive director of FACT, said in a statement. The rules and laws governing the use and disclosure of federal campaign expenditures are written to ensure that those in Congress elected to represent us do so without personally profiting from their office, Arnold added. We are glad that several governmental bodies have found an investigation is merited and look forward to the outcomes. Fox News Digital reported in February 2023 that Merritt was not licensed as a security official by the District of Columbia. Under FEC rules, campaigns can only make payments to family members for bona fide services. Bush maintained Tuesday that she retained Merritt's service at or below a fair market rate. She also confirmed that there are ongoing investigations into her by the House Ethics Committee and the FEC, which she attributed to frivolous complaints by conservative groups. Over her first 2 years in office, Bush dropped nearly $500,000 on private security while embracing the defund movement. I'm going to make sure I have security because I know I have had attempts on my life and I have too much work to do, she told CBS News in August 2021. So if I end up spending $200,000, if I spend $10 more on it, you know what? I get to be here to do the work. So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen, Bush added. We need to defund the police and put that money into social safety nets because we're trying to save lives. Bush, who was first elected to Congress in 2020, is vying for a third term later this year, but faces a spirited challenge in the Democratic primary from St. Louis County prosecutor Wesley Bell.